I am back, my fellow Weebians, to give you what if Deku was in a constant state of evolution. Basically, this is gonna be his quirk, and you guessed it, boys uploaded more. It's just been like what 14 hours already, like what 17 hours. I don't even remember, bro, because I'm already dropping another what if, because fuck it, why not? But this one, this right here, this will be beautiful for you, all of you guys. Beautifique. You wanna know why, guys? Because I love this power, like the power to constantly adapt to any situation. This is based on, you know, X-Men, the Darwin. Basically his power is that he can adapt to any situation. Like if they throw him to a vacuum of space, he will breathe in space. If you throw him in a pool of water, and if he was drowning, he's not gonna drown because his body would automatically give him gills. The power to adapt, it's so fascinating and so mind-blowing that I had to give it to Deku, really, because just one video I saw about this guy, I just had to give Deku the power. But I'm gonna give a little tweak to this, because he's gonna have a constant state of evolution. So every time he's gonna fight someone, he's basically gonna have their weakness as a quirk, just, you know, a tad bit to bring it, you know, to this world. So basically, if Shigaraki, let's say, he uses his decay quirk, it's not gonna affect him because his body will just keep regenerating, I guess. So, and he would just find the weakness to Shigaraki, and I'm probably sure the weakness to Shigaraki is chapstick, so he'd probably gonna body him automatically, really. But this is gonna be a pretty OP quirk, I'm just gonna say right there. Before we do anything, guys, I'm back. I need to stop. Alright, let's begin. Like in every what if, I always bring the childhood friend bully, but this one is Zuko got a quirk, so he's probably gonna be a badass person. But before anything starts, we see Inko give birth, blah blah blah. Then after 4 years, we see Zuko wake up, stretch a little, you know, get the body working, go down, see his mother making his favorite food, katsudon, and, you know, he sits down. His mother's like, "Oh, Izuku, you're finally awake." She grabs the bowl of katsudon and gives it to Izuku. "My favorite, Mom, thanks," he says while eating his katsudon. "So, Izuku, we're going to the quirk doctor today. Are you ready?" "Yes, Mom, I'm so ready," he says. While everything was going good, he grabbed his book bag because after the quirk doctor, he's gonna go to school, and so they head to the quirk doctor. They wait a little, and then they go inside the office and they see the doctor. They do experiments on Izuku, and indeed, they sit down, and Izuku, the doctor says he has a quirk, and a pretty strong one at that. Very fascinating, he says. And Inko is like, "Would you like to elaborate? Would you like to explain why it's so fascinating?" Inko says, and he says, "Yes, let me tell you. Well, his power is in a state of evolution, so he could adapt to any hit. If All Might hits him, let's just say, if All Might hits him with all the force he has, his body will adapt to that situation. So he'd be 100% durable, and he wouldn't be hurt. He would just take it. So right now, your son, you must be happy because your son can basically never get hurt." Inko was happy that her baby boy is basically invincible. And Izuku, you should see little boy's face, bro. He is happy, bro. He's finally gonna succeed to become a hero. Like I did to other what if that I put what if Deku was confident. I'm just gonna say Izuku, he's like that, but just a little bit humbler, you know, because his mom didn't give him the air to this head and shit like that, you know, like I did to the other one. But all happens, and we see Izuku in kindergarten, and we see Izuku walks towards Bakugo. "Bakugo, I got my quirk." "Huh, okay, Deku. I bet it's a weak one at that." "No, Bakugo, it's not pretty weak." "Well, it's not offense like yours, but it's a passive quirk." "Passive? Sounds weak. What can it even be doing?" "Well, like your quirk, you know, it uses explosions, right? If you throw an explosion at me, my body will adapt to that situation, and I wouldn't be injured because I'll be durable." "Oh, what?" That's not that bad, but How are you gonna be a hero, Zuko? Well, I can be a rescue hero. I can adapt to any situation. I can fight villains. I won't get hurt. Well, I guess, but let's test this out in recess. So recess comes, and Bakugo is getting ready to wind up his quirk. Zuko, let's see if you're not lying. He throws his explosions, and it hits Zuko. Tears up his shirt a little. Casualties of trying to prove your friend. You're trying to prove that you're right. So Bakugo sees that Zuko took 0 damage. Whoa, Zuko, that's pretty OP. Yeah, Bakugo, it's so cool. Adaption. I can adapt to any situation. Dang, Zuko, you might be a hero after all. Giving my boy a little air up and all that. After that, people were wrapping up. Zuko gets popular. Both Bakugo and Zuko, become best friends and all that. And this, what if? Because, in the canon, he was a dick. But after all that, 15, no. Was he 15? 14. I'm going to say 14. I think it was in 8th grade, right? 8th grade, teacher walks in. He sees all the students. He's like, I already know you guys want to be heroes. He throws the papers in the air. Bakugo chuckles a little. Teach, don't lump me and Zuko with these losers. You can never beat a true hero, right, Zuko? Well, Bakugo, you don't want to hurt their feelings, right? Come on. I believe they can be heroes too. Zuko, you're too humble. Your mother really did you good, Auntie Inko. But these guys are lucky to be under D-listers. You should just give up now. Maybe work to your that new fast food restaurant, W Donald's. Chuckles, all that, making Bakugo jokes, all that. After that, Zuko and Bakugo, they walk together. No, why do I keep saying that? But they walk towards each other. What? No, they walk out of the gate, out of school, because school ended, and they walk through. They walk towards under the, I think it was under the bridge, and the sludge villain appeared off of the covers, and he's like, "Give me your body, kid." Bakugo was getting ready for the stance. Zuko, he might not even care, bro, because he noticed that he's basically the most safest person on Earth, so he just let him wrap around him. See what my quirk is able to do. So the dude's trying to get in boy's mouth, and for some reason, like, his throat is closed. It won't let him go nowhere, bro. Zuko, he found another way to breathe. Basically, he doesn't have to. And the dude he's trying to get in his mouth, he's like, it's not working. Why is my quirk not working? And Bakugo, he comes up and throws an explosion, blows the sludge villain away. And Zuko's like, thank you, Bakugo. They both fist pump, and then All Might comes out of nowhere. He's like, young boys, what happened to the sludge villain? Oh, he splattered all over the floor. Bakugo took care of it. Wait, you guys not injured? Yeah, we're not injured, All Might. But before anything, Zuko already has the notebook open. Bakugo looks at him. Fucking fanboy. So, All Might, could I have your signature? He's like, young man, you could. He signs it up. They both pick up the things. And this one, Zuko already know he really didn't have to prove nobody that he could become a hero. So he never, jumped on All Might and stuff like that. So the sludge villain would not fall down. Bakugo and Zuko, dip. And time skip to the entrance exams. We see Bakugo, Deku walking up to the UA, and they go inside. Before that, a girl tripped. I don't want to do a Bakugo like Ochako ship, so I'm gonna let Zuko save her this time. It's not gonna be the ship. Don't worry, bro. I'm not gonna do it. It's not gonna be like in confidence. This time, Zuko's like, watch out where you're going. You could fall and hurt yourself. You don't want to get injured before the test happens. Thank you. Oh no, I don't use Deku's voice. Thank you. What's your name? Oh, it's Azuka Midoriya. Bakugo's like, it's Bakugo Katsuki, and don't forget it. Zuko just looks at Bakugo with a face of like cringe. He's like, see you later, Zuko says. Bakugo's like, yeah, praise my glory. Bakugo type stuff. And they walk in the UA seminar, basically. They go inside, they sit down. Zuko's looking at their book. It's like, me and you are not in the same place. You're in Gamma B, and I'm in Gamma A, or City A, City B. He's like, yeah. And they're talking about it, and then fucking Ida, stickler for the rules, gets up, and he's like, you two boys, you cannot be talking, blowing off fucking words out of his ass. Zuko just didn't give a shit. fucking adapt to that situation and make his ears plugged. Bakugo stands up. He's like, "Can you shut the fuck up? Like, damn, you better make me go over there and grab that stick now so far up your ass and pull it out. Maybe you'll be lazy too. Who knows? Shut the hell up." Everyone started laughing. Azuki even chuckled to my boy Bakugo's joke, and Bakugo sits down and stuff like that. You know, after that, we see them in the entrance exams. We see them in we see Izuku in City A and Bakugo City B. We see Izuku sees a girl that's, you know, she's scared. Oh, Ochako. And well, he goes over there, you know, tries, you know, yeah, that word try is pretty there, because Ida comes out of nowhere. So I'm like, "You are trying to ruin her chances? Stop that." You know, doing Ida stuff. Izuku just looks at him, cringes, and just keeps walking. Ida tries to grab him, but Izuku's state of evolution made his skin slippery, so it just slips off of him, his hand, and Bakugo just looks Ida just looks at him like, "What the fuck?" He just walks up to Ochako and asks if she's, you know, all right. I believe you can do it. I believe you have a great quirk. It's like, "Yeah, my quirk is gravity." Gravity, you say? Now that is a fantastic quirk. You know, hyping up her self-esteem so she can believe in herself. You know, trying to bring a little Bakugo in her. You know, make her a little, you know, boastful. She's like, "Yeah, you're right. I can do this." It's like, good, because we're about to start. He sees the door open. Izuku already hits the burners. You're already going through cities. We see one pointer come up to Izuku and try to throw a punch. You know, throw a punch. Izuku, durable ass hell, takes that thing, grabs his arm, because I'm gonna make him a little tougher. So he grabs his arm, right, throws it down, and just because I'm gonna say his durability made him a little more rougher. He sticks his hand inside the neck of the one pointer and rip off the cords, breaks the one pointer. He keeps running around doing the same thing. Now, the 0 pointer, in other hands, after Izuku got like 50 points, he sees it. He's like, "Yeah, I can adapt to the situation, but I don't think I can adapt to that." But Omai will blow it up with one punch. Let me see if I can. Before he can do anything, he hears, you know, a scream. He sees Ochako. She's stuck in rubble. He runs up. Cause state of evolution, he picks up the boulder with no hesitation. Before he can do anything, he throws Ochako, because the 0 pointer threw his foot down. It looks like it crushed Izuku. The fucking the people in the monitor room was like, "Oh shh!" They thought they killed a kid. They really thought they killed a kid. They're like, "Damn, how much money we have to how much money you think they're gonna sue us with?" Like, they thinking like, "Damn, we're screwed." But UI is pretty smart, so they probably made like a whole signature about if your kid dies and shit like that. Not our fault. But when the 0 pointer opens his feet, they see that there's no blood. We see Izuku basically crawling inside the 0 pointer, and you know, because it's wires and all that, it's basically gonna be like he's gonna be electrocuted. But he's electrocuted proof, I guess. He can't be affected because constant. I'm gonna say it again, evolution. So he's gonna keep going up, and then he goes to the head, starts ripping up shit, and then an explosion happens, blows up the 0 pointer. Izuku, he comes out 5, unscathed, but not his clothes. His junk was all out. But he did look like a Greek god because he'd been working out with Bakugo. So everyone's looking at my boy's glory and all that. And Ochako's like, "Oh my god, my eyes, it's so big." I'm playing stuff. But Izuku, he noticed that. He grabs like a piece of fabric that was on the floor. He just covers himself. But he doesn't really care, so he just walks away. All manly and stuff. Recover Girl tries to help Izuku, but he's like, "Don't worry." You know, explains his quirk, constant evolution, so it's not going to affect him that much. So he leaves and all that. I'm just going to say he gets second place. Remember, constant evolution is basically a passive power. I said I'm going to tweak it, but that's going to be an awakened version of his quirk. So he really ain't going to get it now, but you can get it later on in the story. So we see all that, and it happens, and we see Izuku at home. He gets second place. Bakugo beat him because, you know, Bakugo's quirk is offensive, so he's gonna do more damage. Izuku's a defensive power, so it could be alright for Izuku. After like minutes later, not say minutes, weeks later, he goes into UA trying to find 1A. Where's 1A? No, that's 1B. That's 1C. Oh, 1A right there. He sees the door. He opens it. He sees Bakugo and Ida fighting. Izuku just cringes with the face. He's like, "Oh my god, Bakugo, can you stop it? Just put your feet down, Izuku. Don't tell me what to do, by the way." And he just puts his feet down, and Bakugo listens to Izuku just as friends. He ain't gonna obey my boy, but you know, he listens to his friends because his quirk basically does nothing to him, so he be alright. Ida, on the other hand, he's like, "I believe you're superior, blah blah blah. Good student." Izuku's like, it's all right. Just sit down and just tone it down a little. He's like, okay. You know, Izuku sits down. Ochaka's like, "Oh my god, it's Hero Boy. You saved me yesterday." All that, and all the girls like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, he got basically crushed by the Zero Planter, but took no damage." Wait, you talk about the Zero Planter? That big ass machine that, I don't know, bro, that could have killed us. He didn't got injured at all. Yeah, can you explain your quirk again? I'm always gonna explain it, guys. My quirk is a constant state of evolution. My body will adapt to any situation that, oh god, it's so beautiful. I wish I had that power. I'm gonna keep it a bean. So, after all of that, Aizawa comes in. This is gonna see why his quirk is gonna be so good. Aizawa comes in. He's like, you guys are just garbage. Sit the fuck down. Go outside. Here's your suits. I don't care, really. Look like he's smoking cigarettes in the back of the corner, bro. He looked like he takes smoke breaks. That's Aizawa. And then after all that, in their locker room, Izuku takes it out. They see not even one scratch on my boy. His body is so chiseled. They know they can't even find one thing wrong with his body. No homo, bro. I'm saying, bro, like, bro had like 6 packs, perfect pecs, my boy, perfect proportions and everything. Everyone was perplexed looking at Izuku body. And you just see Mina, bro. Mina was looking at that peak hole, seeing Izuku's peak body, and she's like, "Oh my," seeing Izuku. She's almost at the verge of climax. She's looking at this shit. That's how beautiful my boy's body is. Mina's telling all the girls about it. It's like, "Oh my god," Izuku like. Mina's like, "Oh my god," Izuku's like, you know, making a little hand gesture. They go outside and they say that Bakugo goes first because all that, and Bakugo does, and you know, he gets the 805 and stuff like that. Izuku grabs it. He's thinking, how's my power gonna work on this? I'm not being attacked or being touched. I wonder. You know, he's gonna push his quirk to the next limit. He grabs it, right? He's thinking, I wonder if I could. Then he throws the ball, but because passive quirk, it's not gonna go that far. I mean, well, I'm gonna just say, for the sake of it, it went 400 meters. That's just a cold deal, because you know how tough Izuku is, and his quirk really helped him. It's not gonna be like Bakugo. Bakugo's giggling in the corner like, weak ass quirk. And Izuku just looks back at him. He's like, "I'll beat you in a fight." And Bakugo's like, "Oh yeah," and you know, Aizawa had to stop both of them. Don't worry, guys. When that quirk awakens, his power is gonna be OP. I'm just gonna say it like that, OP. You know, I'm like looking at a distance. He's like, those are the 2 kids. I wonder if they could be successor material. I don't know, guys. I'm feeling like we should give Izuku one for all, but no. You not in this one. I mean, dead ass. If you had one for all, OP as fuck. I'm just gonna say it like that. You know what? Maybe if I'll think about it. Maybe I'm playing. But after all the train thing, Izuku gets second place because, actually, yeah, second place. Bakugo gets third place because his quirk is explosion, so he's not gonna do that much in, you know, other things. And Todoroki fourth. I think Momo was like first. I don't remember, but someone went first again. You know what? I'm gonna say Todoroki went first. Bakugo mad. Izuku he really don't care. Todoroki, he's like, "Cause I was born as a never son." I'm a prodigy. Like, I don't know what was with him in the anime, but he was like that. So after all that, we go to the heroes versus villains, and then we see the fight. It's gonna be Izuku. Let me guess. I'm just gonna go random. Tokoyami, Izuku and Tokoyami, and Bakugo and Ida. Bakugo's gonna go off the bat to Izuku. He's gonna see what he can do. Maybe he can capture him, but he's not gonna hurt him. So this is where Izuku's power really peaks. It starts, and then oh, by the way, Izuku's wearing the same clothes he was wearing in the picture right now. He's wearing the scarf included, because I kind of like this version. So we see Izuku walk in. He tells Tokoyami to take the stairs because he already knows what's gonna happen. Tokoyami's like, okay. So Bakugo gets out of the corner. He's like, damn, Deku! Oh, Deku. He throws an explosion just to blind him. Izuku, he adapts to the situation, and his eyes basically goes heat vision. So he's basically going predator. He's looking around. He sees Bakugo. He jumps off the corner, hits Bakugo in the face. Bakugo flies back and hits the ground. Bakugo stands back up. He looks at it. He's like, that didn't work. But let me see if I can really flash him. He tries to use one of his gauntlet powers. Maybe this can push him back a little. He does it. He opens the gauntlet. Izuku just walks through it like it was nothing. Bakugo is perplexed. This is the true power of Izuku Midoriya. He could not be injured. Bakugo's trying to see if he can use the capture tape. He goes pretty fast, but Izuku can still look at him because he's adapting to the whole situation. He's basically playing with Bakugo, even though Izuku's kind of a little humble. He's playing with Bakugo, looking around. Bakugo tried to use the capture tape. Try to use it, but the capture tape didn't work because Izuku's body, you basically use spikes around the capture tape, and it just ripped it up. Bakugo's like, oh shit. Before he can say that, Izuku punches him. His hands adapts so it doesn't get hurt that much, because you can basically break your fist if you keep hitting people. It adapts to make like steel brass knuckles on his fingertips. He's just wailing my boy to the ground. Da 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 da. And Izuku grabs the capture tape, wrap it around Bakugo, ties him up. He walks up the stairs. He hears Bakugo was eliminated, but he also heard Tokoyami was eliminated too, because the area was pretty light and Ida's pretty fast. So he walks up, he sees Ida, and he sees Tokoyami on the floor. He says, forgive me, I failed you. Izuku's like, it's alright. Ida tried to use reciprocal burst, yes, already off the bat, because he knows Izuku's capabilities, but Izuku dodges it. His senses has enhanced when he saw it, but he was pretty surprised, but his body used evolution pretty fast, so he dodges that. He grabs Ida by the leg and throws him to the ground. Ida tries to kick him off. It's not really working because hammer. You just taking the hits like it's nothing, really. So Ida tries to get away, but that doesn't work too. Izuku runs as fast as him. Not that fast, but like fast enough to enhance his body. So he's running and he just catches Ida and throws him against the wall. He gut punches him and throws him to the floor. Ida knocked out. He goes to the bomb, but before that he rips the capture tape off of Tokoyami, and then he touches the bomb. The hero team's my bad. Vocabulary so booty right now. The hero team win. They say it like that. Bakugo, he's pissed. He don't like losing, so he's going to be training way harder in this one than Canon. So after all that, you should see All Might's face. Future successor alert? Your boy, he winning, bro. He's looking at Mirio, then he looking at Izuku. Mirio, I wonder if Mirio versus Izuku work, but enough of this rant. But looking at Izuku's like, damn, this kid, future successor alert. I wonder, bro. I can just hear the past user of One For All telling me that kid right there. So, maybe. And then we see, minutes later, we hear Izuku be called in the office and stuff like that. Izuku be called in the office and he sees All Might, right? All Might's like, he just deflates. He's like, you're not the real All Might, Izuku says. And he's like, All Might's like, yeah, I am the All Might, but not this All Might. I'm just Toshi in this form. This is my hero, my civilian form. But I was not this before. I had a fight with this villain. He's trying to really persuade Zuko. This guy named One for All. And even though Zuko doesn't really need it, what are you thinking? And I want you to have this quirk, give him the whole explanation about it. And he's like, Zuko, this could be a hard decision because I'm doing this off the dome right now. I'm just gonna say, yeah, fuck it. He gets One for All. You can hate me in the comments, but think about it, bro. His body is in a constant state of evolution. So imagine this. He takes the quirk. His body will be already OP. So he takes the quirk, eats it, right? It's basically nothing right now. He says, All Might tells him, wait a couple minutes, It doesn't go off the bat already, but you'll feel it. So, because I want to make Izuku more OP, I give him All Might's quirk. He about to be OP. I'm just gonna say it like that. So Zuko takes the quirk because I want a reason why he's gonna fight All for One in the future. So he takes the quirk and he pretty chill right now. He's waiting and stuff like that. Bakugo, he kind of bitchy right now. He goes outside, tearing up like how the fuck I can lose. Zuko just sits next to him and they're talking. Bakugo, my quirk is like this, right? It's not because you're weak. It's because he's trying to find a way to explain the words he wants to say to Bakugo. Bakugo understands what he's trying to say. Zuko, don't pity me with your words. I understand. It's not because you're strong. It's because it's because your quirk is strong. I'm trying to explain this myself. Bakugo just gives him an explanation why his quirk is just all about evolution. So my quirk really would not be effective. Well, man, not even All Might's quirk would. And Zuko's like thinking like, damn, that would be right. So I'm probably like mad OP right now, overpowered. So Bakugo leaves it at that. He feels a little more feels more like, I just have to train harder 10 times as much on some OP shit. So Izuku gets up, he goes home. He feels the tingles, the embers of One for All just lighting up. He's like, so this is the power, huh? Izuku calls up All Might because he gave him the phone number in the office, and they go to the beach. Yeah, this better be good. Okay. They go to the beach, and All Might's like, so, young Midoriya, I believe you have no troubles like I would. And Izuku's like, I believe so, All Might. Let's see if my quirk can really go to its full potential. Because even though Izuku's quirk didn't awaken yet, it's still OP right now. So, he throws a punch, 100%, does nothing to his body. Because it already adapted to the situation. So he can already go 100% off bat. So Deku really about to body a nigga. I'm just gonna say it like that. Really about to body a whole league of villains. But after does that, All Might's like, this is good, but you're not using it around your body. This All Might is not stupid like in canon and brings the topic. How about you bake One for All around your body? Float around your body. Let's see. Zuko does that. His hair starts glowing. And Zuko, God tier. I'm just gonna say it like that, bro. That guy. He already has 2 quirks. And guess what, bro? Guess what, guys? Oh, wait, spoilers. If no one wants to get spoiled from here, just, I don't know, skip for like 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Right about now. Okay, Izuku won't be affected by, what happened to one of the users of One for All. So he won't get affected by the death, I don't know how to say it, but because if a person with a quirk has One for All, they'll die. So Izuku, because his body can adapt to it, it won't affect him at all. So Izuku, he good. Alright, done. So no one can get spoiled. Okay, from canon. Stuff like that. So Izuku, right? He's not gonna die, so he pretty peachy, so he can take the quirk like it's nothing. And let's just say we're going to the USJ. The USJ happens. Izuku's in the bus, everyone's talking, stuff like that, and it's all peachy. And then we go to the USJ inside. Everyone thinks it's Universal Japan, but they just go inside the USJ. And you know, I forgot you call it. I already forgot her name anyway. Him name and the canon was guy, but never mind. Explains it's no Chaco's favorite hero, and then Izuku, for some reason, he feels like his body is adapting to something. He looks around and he just sees a portal open. So villains are coming. Izuku says, "Villains?" Kirishima's like, "Oh, they have fake villains? Oh, this is gonna be so cool." And Aizawa was like, "There is no fake villains. Those are real." Everyone get on your guard, Aizawa says. As everyone looks around, he's like, "Oh my god, are we being under attack?" Izuku, you know, he's not scared really, because he can basically body everyone there. But and Izuku splits like he needs to protect his friends, so he activates One for All. And Bakugo's looking at Izuku. What's happening to Izuku? Why is his body glowing? Is he adapting to the situation? No. His adaptation worked differently. This is another thing. Bakugo's already catching on. And then Izuku, it's just like in a flash, he disappears. All the villains got beat the hell up, bro. They already dropped to the floor. They already got bodied like it was nothing, bro. He really soloed them like it was nothing. Shigaraki says, "Oh shit! Nomu! Kill that kid!" And the Nomu try to run up at Izuku. Izuku's trying to flex that he that guy, bro. He's trying to flex that he's that guy. He just stands there, tanks it. He looks at him like, "Is that all you got?" He slams his fist so hard in that Nomu's face that it just rips the whole head out. Gone, bro. It's trying to heal it back up, but Izuku's not letting it. He does what All Might did in canon, but just took 4 punches. Ba, 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 ba. Homeboy flew away. Shigaraki is shitting fat bricks right now, looking at Izuku. Izuku walks up. This must be the successor of One for All. God damn. Oh shit. Kira, get the fuck out of here! Before he can say that, Izuku grabs him and slams him on the ground, letting nobody get out of here, bro. Bodied. Look, they tried to teleport Shigaraki, and they did, but it took Izuku with them. So, yo, Izuku about to body everybody so fast. Everyone in the League of Villains, because I'm ready to cut this short, bro. Everyone in the League of Villains, bro. They're looking at Izuku like, "Oh shit." Yo, when I tell you everybody in League of Villains, because Dabi, he bodied all of them and just left. He tried to leave them capture tape before anything happened. He forgot about Kirigiri. He tried to leave everyone in capture tape. We forgot about Kirigiri, and so they teleport away. I'm just saying, Izuku fumbled the ball on this one. He leaves, and he's like, "Oh, the cops come. They had to make a new base and stuff like that. The League of Villains, but the cops come and they check everything. They siege everything. They see like dead bodies in that room, bro. The whole place just smelling like dead people, blood like in the floor and stuff like that. But it was a cool ass bar. But you know, they cleaned it up and all that. A new bar was formed there, but they had to inform them that a League of Villains were there and stuff like that. But Izuku goes back to class and stuff like that. Everyone's like rushing to Izuku, like, "Izuku, are you okay?" Like, "Oh my god!" Like, and they already see how he bodied the whole people, bro. Like, they're like, "Yeah." Izuku's like, "I'm alright." Bakugo, he didn't really care, even though he mad that he didn't even get a few licks on like some villains. He really mad because he really didn't get no licks, and he didn't worry about Izuku because he knows homeboy can adapt to any situation, so he basically took the W already. So Bakugo in the corner like, "I should have left you some too, Bakugo." "Yeah, you should have, because you got good experience off of this. Damn nerd." Sorry about that, Bakugo. You know, apologizing and stuff like that. And then we get to the sports festival. Bakugo like, "Damn, I'm really about to lose." Like, Bakugo really lost his pride and everything right now. But all that, and we see the sports festival happening. We see Bakugo up because he got first place in this one, and so he got first place. He gives a little speech and everything about how he's gonna win. He's gonna try to win. Instead of "I'm gonna win," he's like, "I'm gonna try to win." Because guess who right there, bro? big Midoriya, bro. He ain't really gonna cut it. Izuku's smiling, like at least he still got pride in himself. My boy's like, damn, I'm really about to snatch this away, huh? Should I just let him have this one? Izuku's like contemplating right now. But yeah. We see everyone lines up and stuff like that. And the door opens and there's a race. They go straight in. Izuku, he activates like 20% of 1-for-1, just starts blitzing everyone. Bakugo, he doing the same. Not like 1-for-all, but he makes fat explosions come off, just go straight like a whole missile and shit. So it's basically neck to neck, and Bakugo's thinking, I'm about to win. Izuku's like 21%, and just blitzes his whole way to the finish line. Everyone comes. Bakugo second place again. Bakugo second place. Todoroki gets third and all that. Even though Todoroki's like, no, how can I lose? Daddy issues, doing the regular Todoroki thing. And Bakugo's like, how can I lose to such to Izuku? His quirk is amazing, but it doesn't seem like this is his quirk at work. His quirk is adaptation, not super strength and super speed. Maybe his body adapted to the situation and he just had to run fast. I guess. Bakugo, he trying to put the puzzle pieces together, see what he can do, but it didn't happen as fast as he wants to. So yeah. After all this, we get to the next thing, the Cavalry battle, and Ochako, Tokuyami, and I'm just gonna say Bakugo was in this team because he wants to get first place. So good first place. His pride is like conflicting. He's having that Vegeta hurt right now. It's like, oh no, not with this clown. Basically in his heart, but he had to join him. His best chances right now. So they all did that, and Izuku, like I said, his body adapts to any situation. So when I told you his body basically fused, his body fused with the 1 million thing, and people can't get it because it's already fused to his skull. So they try to pull it, and they try to pull it, and nothing happens. They're talking to the teachers like if this is cheating, but it's part of his quirk, so they can't do nothing about it. So they already went automatically in the Cavalry battle. Bakugo's like, damn, I'm really getting carried right now, bro. Bakugo's not liking it. Todoroki's bitching. Everyone in class is like, oh my god. I'm probably gonna make no ship in this one. There's no ship in this one, okay, guys? So Izuku does all this and gets to the fight. And now this is where everything gets good. We see the first fight. I believe it was the first fight. It was oh my god. I was about to say purple dude. Shinso. Bless the gods, I remember his name. Shinso walks up and he looks at Izuku. Izuku looks at Shinso and he doesn't really give a fuck what quirk can be. So he just walks up. He's I know I'm making Izuku a little arrogant, but like, come on. If you cannot be affected by anything because of your quirk, I'll be arrogant too. So Shinso already automatically talks to him. Izuku already knows what his power is because the tail guy told him. I forgot his name, guys. I know you can crucify me. He tells him about his thing is mind control, and Izuku talks. Nothing happens. Shinso is shitting Bubba bricks right now. He's like, why is my quirk not working? Izuku just walking closer. And Izuku, I know, kind of fucked up, but I'm making Izuku kind of a dick. Little dick energy. Little dick energy in this one, but like, I'm just saying, he just walks up. Like I said, bro is throwing punches at Izuku because his quirk's not working. It does not even harm homeboy. You don't even see a scratch on him. Throws in his eye. No black eye. Not even harmed. Izuku just kicks him off the ring. Shinso is out. God damn, he's OP. We see Bakugo versus Ochako, I believe. I'm sorry to Ochako, but she gets insta-bodied, bro. Come on, this is what if Bakugo trained hardest as he could, more hard they did in canon. He's trying to catch up to Izuku, so just one flick of his explosions to blow her out of the ring. Izuku's like, I think he overdid it a little. Bakugo did not give a shit to give her spotlight and shit like that, like he did in canon. No, bro. He wants to go straight to Izuku's neck, so he insta-bodied her. She down. And Todoroki, I think is Todoroki versus Izuku. Todoroki's like, I'm not gonna lose to you, Izuku. because I have something to prove. I got something to prove to my father. Zuko's like, Todoroki already goes off the bat. Ice pillar. Makes a bunch of ice pillars and goes off to Izuku. It tries to puncture Izuku's abdomen, but it just shatters instantly. Izuku, he just walks through the ice. His body, he just instantly turns hot. Goes through the ice like it's nothing. He adapts to the situation so good. Todoroki's like, oh shit. He tries to make a ice cage, right? And Izuku just walks through that too. The ice is not affecting Izuku. Todoroki is now fucking shitting fat icicle bricks, bro. He's trying to like, oh shit. Before Izuku's like, I want to see his full potential. I believe he's trying to toy with me. You know, it's getting to Izuku's head. You know, he's kind of having that Bakugo mentality. Before this happens, let's give a little flashback. We see Endeavor saying, give my son a proper fight. I see that you have like All Might's power, basically. You kind of like All Might. And Izuku's like, I'm nothing like All Might. If you want to try me, then fight me. I'll body you too. Izuku, right now, he in clouds at cloud 11. I don't know how you say that little thing, but he up to the clouds right now. He really thinks he can body everyone, and he can. It's not being ignorant, it's being factual. He can body a lot of people. Well, with his quirk, but not that one person from the manga. I don't know. She different. But like I said, after a little rant, the end of the flashback, Izuku asks him, use your quirk. Todoroki's like, oh, so my father got into you, huh? I knew it. Being mad, she's like, your dad did nothing. I don't care what he says. I can body him right here looking at Endeavor. I can fight you right in this ring and I'll drop you like it's a fucking fight. Endeavor's like, oh, and Endeavor pissed as hell. But he doesn't do nothing. He thinks he's a kid, and kids be talking mad shit, and they do. But he doesn't like think anything about it. And Todoroki like, I'm only doing this because I think you're just toying with me. I'm not toying with you. I'm going all out. He's like, no, you're not. If you go all out, you use your other quirk, your fire, the one that you hate. Your little daddy issues not getting you nowhere. If you really want to lose this bad, then go do so. But if you want to try to win, use both of your quirks. Izuku says, one for all, 50%. Just in an instant, he teleports. Not like teleports, but like in an instant, it looks like he's teleporting. But instant, he speed blitz towards his location like a snap. He stands right in front of him. Todoroki, shitting icicle bricks, just looking at him. He's staring at him. Use your fire. Before anything happened, he erupts with fire. Yes, Todoroki. Remember, it's your quirk. Your quirk, not his. And then they get ready. They get fire. Bro, you should see Bakugo. He's just getting a little excited with this fight because he's thinking my fight's gonna be next with Izuku. Because he already knows that Izuku's gonna body him. So Izuku looks at him. He's like, maybe I should go all out like he is. 100%. Todoroki uses fire and ice at the same time. Makes a huge explosion. Everyone thinks he bodied Izuku. But in the rubble, we see Izuku holding Todoroki by the neck. That was a great performance of strength, Todoroki. But you're still weak. Harness more of your I was about to say your father's side. I know that'll piss off Todoroki, but your fire side, or you're gonna lose. He throws him out of the ring. Todoroki is now eliminated. All other fights happen, and then it's the main event. It's Izuku versus Bakugo. Izuku looks at Bakugo. So you ready, Bakugo? Bakugo's like, I'm born ready. Off the bat, starts. Bakugo uses his new technique that I believe he should have. That he should change Hauser Impact to this one. He jumps the air. He does the technique like Hauser Impact, but he does it faster and stronger. Oh wait. Okay, I got it. My bad. I almost forgot the word. Cataclysmic explosion. He throws his hands so far, bro. When I tell you, my boy Shinso had to make a whole box for that explosion. He had to. That explosion was so big, bro. that it exploded the concrete and fly around the whole place. Heroes had to stop it. That explosion was so strong that I'm gonna say, you know how Izuku mangles his arm in canon? That's Bakugo's arm right now for using cataclysmic explosion. In the debris, bro, Izuku's body is not even harmed. I know. I know, guys. Cataclysmic explosion did no effect. Bakugo, bro, you know how my boy you know how I'm trying to think about the face, but you know how my boy Ichigo was in Bleach when he gave up? That's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy Bakugo right now. Bro, looked like he lost everything. Izuku walks up to Bakugo. He's like, damn, if I let this happen, he gonna be pissed, or he's gonna lose the will to keep going. Izuku says. So Izuku just closes his eyes. I know, guys. I know, but this is for his friend. Izuku closes his eyes. Bakugo looks at Izuku. It looks like he's not moving. Izuku semi passed out just for his friend. I know, guys. You can hate me in the comments, all that. I'm just saying, like, if your friend like he looked like Ichigo, you have to do the same thing. So Izuku passed out. Bakugo looks up like, I did it. All Might looks at Izuku. So Izuku, that's your play, huh? So you don't want to lose your friend. This is what you're gonna do. I understand, young Midoriya. I encourage this behavior. We see Izuku fall down. Bakugo is the winner! I know, guys. But cataclysmic attack, I'm just gonna say it's right there to bodying All Might. I'm just gonna roll that, bro. It could body All Might right now. So after that, we get to after the thing. We see Izuku in the infirmary. They think my boy's Quirk wasn't harmed. We see Inko like, this is our first time seeing her baby injured, thinking he was injured. So yeah, Izuku's like, don't worry, mom, my body adapted. It just my mind didn't. Or he's trying to find a way for Bakugo to keep the win. You know, talking about like, oh yeah, mom, you know, it was all that. You know, this to the third, saying it just really affected him. Not that much, but it did. So yeah, after that we get to we get to like, I don't know, Heroes versus Villains Part 2, because it was with the teachers. Teachers versus students, and Izuku and Bakugo were in the same team. So these two were known as the strongest duo. The two gods of UA, because Bakugo's Quirk would just drop the big three. I'm just gonna say it like that, bro. The big three would just get dropped like that. And Izuku, he can body them. I'm just gonna say it like that. He can body them. So we get to it, and I'm just gonna say we can skip all the other things because it's not really important. This is Izuku's perspective, really. So it's Bakugo and Izuku, and they both fist bump because Bakugo didn't lose hope in this one, because, you know, Izuku gave him the win. So they fist bump, you know, talking about like, oh yeah, you did great, Bakugo, and let's get ready for All Might. So they get in, and Izuku's just going down right now, going a little. We see Bakugo getting ready. All Might like insta-appeared. Izuku didn't use One for All right now, so he's like, oh shit, his body didn't adapt for One for All, because One for All is a different thing. But Izuku's like, oh shit, but his body did adapt to be durable to take a hit. So when All Might comes, he hits Izuku's jaw so hard, bruh. Izuku flies back. He doesn't take no injuries, but he flies. So Izuku flies back and hits a bunch of brick walls. He becomes so durable that it infects him. He gets out the rubble. He sees Bakugo fighting him with all his strength, but Bakugo, he is lacking real quick. So Izuku used 100% of One for All, and then hits him out of the way. Izuku's like, Bakugo now. Bakugo uses cataclysmic explosion, and All Might does not tank this, bro. Cataclysmic is like 300 Hauser impacts. You know that shit is gonna body All Might. All Might flies back. He hits the ground. He about to be deflated, my boy, and everyone's looking at it. So they turn off the monitors. Izuku and Bakugo see All Might deflate, and Izuku's like, oh shit. And Bakugo's like, you're not the real All Might. And, they had to explain everything. Because they tell him that Izuku got one for all. But they don't explain why he got tanked. Because I'm just going to say right now that Izuku explained why. Because, I'm going to say he was being arrogant and he didn't feel like he used one for all. Izuku was just saying a bunch of shit out of his ass to make, Bakugo don't give up on himself. Because, I'm sorry, he looked like Ichigo, bro. Bakugo, before it looked like Izuku tanked it, but he didn't. So he explained it that he needs one for all, and Izuku's arrogance led to his downfall, and Bakugo takes this as truth. And yeah, Bakugo knows that Izuku has one for all. And then Bakugo knows that Izuku is more powerful than him, and he won by arrogance alone. Bakugo won because of Izuku's arrogance. That's what he thinks. Izuku just he tanked it for real. He tanked it like it was nothing. But he didn't want to seem that he didn't tank it. So yeah. After that, because All Might, he is done for the count. They go out and yeah, they win. Everyone was like, oh my god. The monitor turns back on. Everyone sees Bakugo and Izuku leaving, and they see All Might like afflated again, but knocked out. And then the monitor changed and stuff like that. And then we're gonna take it to the best place ever. It's the training arc, or the forest training arc. We see everyone getting the bus and stuff like that, and we see the wild pussycats. My God, bro, I wonder what her pussycat do. Stop, guys. I just stop his jokes. Like they bat, no cat, bro. They get there, right, and they have to do this little thing about fighting these monsters. Izuku just tanks all of them. Bakugo tanks all of them. They both just run straight there. They see the bus. Izuku and Bakugo were already sitting down in chairs, right? Just like sitting in chairs waiting for them. And Izuku's like, "You finally guys arrived? Yeah, you guys were taking forever." Aizawa just looks at them like, ugh. He laughs. This is the big two, huh? So enough of that. Days passed, and they're doing the regular things, and then smoke, fire, because Izuku was looking for Koda, the one that tried to kick him in the balls. Man, it did not affect him because his body made a coat of iron when he hit his balls. So really, Koda really hurt himself. Bakugo laughed his ass off. Everyone else kind of laughed, and Todoroki did not give a shit because he's just thinking about to get powerful. So right, and the fire happened, and when we see Muscular, right, he comes up off the bat. He heard this is the kid that took out the Nomu, so he had to go straight to his guard, bro. He goes straight to hitting him. Bat, bat, bat. Izuku flies back, hits the wall against, but it does not affect him. Homeboy going 100% right now, just drilling Izuku with hits. You see, like there was a whole cave because they made a whole cave how many punches he did. Izuku was not affected. He gets out the cave that they manually made because how many hits he tanked. He gets out. He uses 50% bodies, homeboy. Muscular on the ground, like sleepy right now. Yeah, he bodied. He's sleepy, bro. Koda's like, oh my, that's the guy who hurt my family. I know Koda. He kneels down. It's gonna be all right. Koda crying and stuff like that. He having traumatic backstories looking at that guy, seeing the picture of the person in real life that actually bodied his family, soloed them, and yeah. But then he hears he was running back and bringing Koda back, and he hears that Bakugo has been captured. The face of Izuku. It looks like the face you see in the thumbnail. That's his face. You should see. He activates 200% of one for all. He scans the whole place, and then he sees it. He sees Bakugo being dragged into a portal. Izuku, he even flinched. He dipped straight to the portal with 200%. Just elbows the shit out of Dabi, my nigga, and then grabs Bakugo and throws him out of the portal before it can close. He's inside the League of Villains again, but it's in a warehouse this time. Izuku, because I'm gonna say, because plot, he has a tracker on him. Everybody was looking at Izuku. This is the kid that body us. Izuku's like, yeah, but cracks his neck a little. Let me show you my true potential. 200%. He going straight into it. Da, da, da. Bodies Dabi, bodies Toga, body the whole rest, body Shigaraki. Before he can do anything, his body feels like he's adapting to something. He comes back, he sees All For One trying to take his quirk. Cause imagine that quirk. Thinking, bro. All For One's like, All For One was getting excited for that quirk. He was thinking like, I can finally get it. I can finally get the quirk. I can get All For One. One for all, and this kid's adaptation quirk gonna be the powerfulest thing in the world. His body adapted before All For One can take his quirk, so his quirk can't be taken. It's a part of him now. He's like a mutant. His quirk wouldn't be affected by anything. It wouldn't be affected by his Awa's quirk because it's not even a quirk no more. It manifested as something different, and it also took One For All with it. He can give. This is the thing. He can give the quirk to someone else, but you'll still have it, and the Emperors won't leave him. That's how OP I'm making Izuku is. So, All For One, he looking pretty scared right now. Izuku looks at All For One with a smug grin. My boy, the smackdown Izuku's giving All For One is just tremendous. We see a punch. He goes straight out of the warehouse. Shiraki's like, Master, no! He runs up on Izuku and tries to touch him. Then we learn this lesson. Izuku kicks him in the stomach, grabs him by the hair, and slams him in the ground. He picks up chapstick. He looks at Shigaraki. You're gonna need this. He's like, no, my weakness! And just fucking throws chapstick in his face, slams him on the floor again. No, my face is becoming beautiful. What Shigaraki's saying. That was a little gag for a second. But back to the story, really. We see All For One like, I'm gonna get fucking bodied out here. He looks at Shigaraki. I have to give him my quirk. Before anything happened, Izuku just grabs his face and slams him to the ground. Starts wailing, using 100% and stuff like that. We see All Might coming in. You know, he being a little proud of Izuku wailing in, but enough time. He runs in. Gran Torino's like, is this the kid that you gave One For All to? Pretty amazing, isn't it, Gran Torino? Amazing. He's like twice as you. What's his quirk? And then he explains his quirk. Adaptation. You really hit the jackpot with this one, Toshinori. I know, Master. They both run in and they just triple team All For One. But in the few seconds, All For One gives All For One to Shigaraki. Shigaraki just fucking blows up the whole place. And then we see Shigaraki. He has One For All, and he has All For One, and Izuku was told to finish off Shigaraki. All Might says, I got this one. All For One still has like a little bit of embers of All For One, even though All For One's not like One For All. I'm just saying, he still got a little bit of All For One in him, so he's gonna use the rest of his quirks. Izuku walks up to Shigaraki. Shigaraki, he has his white hair off the bat. He's laughing, and all that. And then Izuku looks at Shigaraki. They both get ready. This fight's about to be epic. In a dash, you just see them both it's like a teleportation. They're hitting each other with maximum efficiency. Da da da. Izuku just left hook, right hook, uppercut. Shigaraki just dodges it, and then hits him in the stomach pretty hard and makes him flies back. Izuku takes no damage from this and gets off the rubble. So Shigaraki, this is your full potential. Yeah, it is. Because his voice changed, right? That thing became epic. But Shigaraki starts running up to Izuku. This battle, you can't even see it with your own eyes. It's like when Dragon Ball Z fighters, you just see like low impacts in the skies. That's Izuku and Todoroki. That's Todoroki. Shigaraki right now. They're hitting each other. They're matching each other's strength. But Izuku, his quirk just drops every other quirk in his arsenal. But Shigaraki does have a healing factor, so it's really carrying him right now. So it's all about who can finish each other off first. Not really, because Izuku can adapt to the situation. So it's basically how fast can Izuku be to finish off Shigaraki. His body's adapting every time. So Every time his healing factor is not cutting it each time. So Azuku's finishing it off with one more hit. It is breaking his limit. 1,000,000%, one for all. And then, oof, it's Azuku's first body. I'm just gonna say it like that. Azuku's first body blows my boy Shigaraki's head off. Shigaraki Dunzo, my boy. All for One's like shit. He gets bodied too by one for all. Dead. Both of the successor and the both of the successor and the master were both gone. We see All Might and Izuku. All Might's breathing heavily. They put this in camera, and yeah, everyone's looking at it. The two people that bodied a student and All for One, and they think like, damn, All Might looking real tough right now. They think Izuku is like the successor of All Might, and technically he is. So everyone like the successor of one for All Might, because All Might deflated all that. After all that, everyone's looking at him like, oh my god. All Might states his retirement. Izuku, gets his card pretty fast. So does Bakugo, because his quirk is pretty dangerous. And so Bakugo and Izuku gets their card pretty fast, and Izuku becomes #1 hero. Blah blah blah. Yeah, all the hoes. And yeah, I hope you like this What If, guys. If you do, leave it down in the comments. And see you guys later.